I know!
Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I got him!
I won, Maxis! And we're doing split screen!
Alright, so you guys, Josh here, and this is part 2 to part 1 of my wall power / crate power. Now, we'll start things off with the things that I forgot in the last video, and that was, well, this sickle from Zombie Chronicles. A lot of this stuff is going to be from Zombie Chronicles. That was added and extra stuff there. As you see, sickle, unfortunately, no. A lot of things in this video doesn't work at all, so there you go. That proves like some of these myths and theories and stuff. So this next one is cool. This one is the Grodd time weapon, time melee weapon. So obviously if the one doesn't pack, then obviously the rest won't, so there's no point in doing that. But as you can clearly see here, right there, it's funny, like you can see here, whatever weapon you have out that has camo, that melee weapon will have camo on both Grodd and Revelations, which is really funny as seen here. So that's pretty funny, a cool camo. So like I said, no matter what weapon you have out, whatever camo that has, you'll get it. Now the thing about these melee weapons is they replace your knife, as obviously seen in the last clip. Man, these stupid things are like hard to hit, but yeah, like watch, yeah. So whatever gun you have out, or yeah, it just replaces a weapon slot and your melee. So now we're moving on to crate power. Now we're going to start off this video with discussing what I got wrong in the last video, and that was this clip here was from part 1, and that was, I said, you can clearly see here, I said in that video, I'm like, oh, this can't be packed. Well, I was wrong. This can be packed with crate power on Grodd, and, well, only on Grodd, and only on the Zombie Chronicle maps that have the monkey bomb in the box. So, yeah. Here's use of them, which is pretty cool. This bypasses the way to upgrade them, which I did do a video of upgrading these. I may put a link to that, not sure. It's pretty easy to upgrade them. It's just this is like even easier because like you instantly got it. So that I found was pretty cool. And only on Grodd it makes kind of like more deeper tone, like he's like, I want to play. Or whenever you prime the monkey or it detonates, it makes like a, yeah, like that. It makes like a deeper tone to it. But yeah, this can only be got through crate power on Grodd and Zombie Chronicles, and that is on Nacht, Baruch, Shunuma, Kino, Shangri-La, and Origins. So basically every Zombie Chronicle map that has monkeys in it. Now as seen here, I just wanted to show the Zombie Chronicles that this gets packed. Now, as seen here, too, what happens is when you throw it, it doesn't do that deeper tone. It doesn't go like, I want to play, or something like that. It doesn't do that deeper tone of voice like the on Grodd does. It only does on Grodd. So, this I found very interesting and kind of cool and stuff. I love testing these myths and other things for you guys, just to let you guys know if it'll work or not. So, I waste my time so you guys don't have to, because some of this stuff is really annoying. Oh, and I'll wait to talk about it at the end of this video. So moving on to the next one, and that was Matryoshkas. Now, unfortunately, again, no, a big negatory. Unfortunately, from this point on in the video, it's gonna be all disappointment. So only monkey so far out of all wall power and crate power, the only things that worked were 0 wall powers, 0. Oh, here's Gersh, I try, and again no. So yeah, the only ones that ever worked were little Arnie's and monkeys. That's it. That's it. No wall power, no crate power. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys now, but well, you never know though. Man, I could be lying. So it's like I could be lying, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what's with that AMSR bullshit or something. There's Quantums again. Wah, 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 wah. Nope. Nope. No, sir. I was really expecting here to have I think. Ooh, would you guys like to see a red screen compilation? Because I've been kind of thinking on doing that for the past many years now. Oh, And there's what we wanted to see, the strike beacon from the box with great power. Unfortunately, again, nothing happens, which is very disappointing. I thought we were going to see something like even more badass. That would have been sweet. Sweet. That one was really cool though. You'll notice that in a lot of these videos I do myths and stuff, I never pack my guns because I really don't. I unlock the pack in this thing, but there's no point of me doing like anything. So I'm like, alright, I'm not gonna pack. I usually get Perkaholic too because I'm not lazy. I'm lazy AF. Alright, so now we're gonna try the Annihilator. I was like, maybe, and unfortunately, no. Or maybe not. The clip is coming up soon. You're gonna see a few rounds later. I showed it. I forget why. I think I was like doing something else with the monkeys or something before that. But yeah, unfortunately nothing really happens. The thing I like about the Annihilator is you can melee with it, but the damage is like almost less than your knife attack, which is kind of disappointing. I thought the melee would be like instant kill would be funny, but yeah. Fortunately, you see here that nothing interesting happens. It was kind of a disappointing video, almost. Well, it was disappointing to make because I spent so much time trying to get the stupid things in the box, and then when I actually got them, and nothing happened, and I'm like, oh, no. So, it's just one of those things that you gotta try out to, yeah. Now, last one is KT4. Is it gonna pack? Is it going to pack? Is it? No, it's not gonna pack. I was really hoping you could bypass this, but just like the Apothecon in the part 1, there was no way. There was no way that was being packed. So that is the that's the disappointing part there. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the extra content, and this was after filming the different things. Now, as you can see, let me just point out for one thing. A lot of weird things happen when we try to do like really strange things in zombies, like what happens when you have no guns. Well, you'll see in a second, it shows I have ammo to nothing. I don't know, I honestly don't know how we end up getting these weird freaking things happening. It showed I had 100 rounds of nothing, and the funny part about that is the last gun I had before I traded was the ray gun. So it should have said 20 by 160 rounds, but it said 100, a 10, and then /90, and I didn't have the Shiva at all. So look at it right there. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, I have no clue what's going on. Like when you look like this, look at when I'm looking down and you see the shadow for a second. Look, there's nothing in my hand. Look at, it looks like I'm holding, looks like I'm squeezing a titty. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. All right. So something else that also weird happens is when I get eaten, I down myself purposely, and I got eaten, and as you can see on my screen, it glitched out. Like, look at, the screen's gonna flicker again. Now, you're probably wondering, how didn't we lose? Well, as you saw there, my friend Darian had the cloning tube, or had the, dang it, I always forget the name of that. The frickin', the tube. The imprint, yeah, the imprint plant. So that's about it, everybody. Oh, and P.S. I finally got the jump scare, me and Darian, after over 100 hours of playing. We finally got the Zetsubo jump scare, and we may have figured it out, but then again, maybe not. So that's about it, everybody. Just like always, a pass. Peace out.
Toasting them.
Listen. Adios.
Mother